Good morning, guys. So it's your girl Gigi today. Try to blow you a little bit. Zoom. And today I want to talk about trying things new, trying new things, dating new people, creating new habits, doing a lot of newness. Okay, so I know most of us are creatures of habit. I've been a creature of habits. I have made habits. Um, and most of the time, we can do the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Whether it's dating the same type of energy over and over again, eating the same food, wearing the same colors, um, choosing similar jobs, choosing similar friends, and it's perfectly okay. I was about to say, oh fine. Okay, it's perfectly fine to go a different route. Okay, so for instance, let's say if you date a certain type of person, it could be background, ethnicity, religion, race, whatever the situation may be, right? It's okay to date outside of that. It's okay to look outside of that. And the reason why you might not be as successful in that dating pool is because you're continuously manifesting the same energy, the same person in different bodies. Like you're manifesting the same exact energy in a different person. So therefore you're gonna continue to meet that same person that reminds you, that same energy that reminds you of your last person and the person before that and the person before that, because it's like you're not opening up to um you're not being open minded. Like I've met people that would really say like, oh, I would not date anybody outside of my race and this and that. But then it's like you are basically limiting yourself, because what if your person is not the race that you want them to be? Okay. Like I've met, and like I said, everybody got their preference, everybody got their thing and stuff like that they do, which is perfectly fine. If that's what you like, that's what you like. But I'm just saying, and sometimes when you switch it up, it gives you it not only open your eyes, but it gives you a whole lot of newness. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, you could definitely open it up and date interracially. Like, I'm not saying go out there and marry people. No, I'm just saying go out there, make connections, learn more about yourself. And through other people, you can learn more about yourself. You don't have to sleep with people. You ain't got to be intimate with people. You could basically create friendships. You could create, network. Maybe, you know, Ben over here, he's a marketing genius and you have a business and marketing just not your thing. And Ben over here can help you, but because you think, because of Ben's, you know, skin color, race, ethnicity, background, whatever the situation is, you're gonna be like, no, I don't want to date him. Who said anything about dating? It's all about like networking, getting to know people. Um, and just really putting yourself out there. And if Ben like you, Ben gonna make his move. And if you shoot him down, he gonna be like, all right, cool. I mean, so it's like, what do you normally do? Like, just think about your day-to-day basis. Are you a person who, like I said, a creature of habit? You continue to do the same exact thing over and over and over. You switch up one little thing, but everything else is the same, the same, the same, the same. So now it's time to, really break it down and, separate and pretty much just separate that whole entire thing. Just pretty much separate that. And, especially when it comes to, things that we like to do for fun. Try new things. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, when you meet other people outside of your norm, it opens your eyes to other things, because they're, if they haven't done it already, they are willing to do and try new things that you just might like. You got people who, if you ask them what their perfect date is, they'll probably be like, oh, a fancy restaurant and, you know, some wine and it's like, okay, but what else? Like, do you like to do other fun activities on your date? Like your first date, do you want to go mini golfing? Like, do you want to go bowling? Do Of course, we all been a movie and dinner. Okay, we've all experienced a movie and dinner, but it's like, do you want to do other things? Do you want to go camping? Do you want to go hiking? When you limit yourself because it's like, I can't do that. I would never do that. It's like it's like you're missing out on other things. Like when you automatically reject something, when you automatically, like if somebody brings up a topic and you automatically reject it, you have to take a step back and go, why did I reject it that much? Like what about that thing that scared me into rejecting it? Like what about that thing that made me instantly reject it? And you gotta have like a solid reason. It can't be just because I want to. It's a solid reason behind that. So that's when you gotta do the work internally to figure out, why did I reject that? I used to be the type of person that was like, your girl won't go camping, your girl won't go hiking, like she's not that. And now I'm just like, I don't mind. I would love to go camping. I would love to go hiking. I would love to explore nature and you know, and sightsee and just do a lot of different things. Like I would like that, versus other people that might be like, that's not my thing, and it's like it's perfectly okay. But my whole thing is when you automatically and instantaneously reject something. As soon as somebody says it's like, no, I would never do that. It's like, but why? It's like, do you feel like you're too good for it? Because you know, life has a mysterious way of working out where you are in that position. Okay? I'm just saying. So it's like me meeting other people, it's definitely an eye opener. And I always tend to be the yin or the yang to an opposite person of mine. Like I would normally meet, like if it's a guy, they can be pretty much like an ambivert. They could be either introverted. Like I said, I've I've ran into extroverted guys, you know, and it's like if I run into an extrovert guy, then I'm more of the introvert, and if I run into an introvert person, then I'm more of a extrovert. So it's like this even balance of energy and stuff like that, which I find it really really funny, and I just been taking heed and notice to the type of people that I meet, like the type of people that I run into, um, and all of that. And it's just pretty, like once you become self-aware of yourself and the energy you put out and what people mirror back to you and stuff like that, like to me it becomes funny because it's like, wow, again. Okay, like wow, not again. And I think that it's like I said, to me it becomes funny because now it's like, okay, what is this now? What is this teaching me? What's going on here? Like you got to be able to ask yourself these questions. Like what's going on here? You got to be able to look at. Me. I'm the type of person. Um, I give you just enough, but that's about it. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you my whole entire life story. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you things that you can give to other. You can say to other people, and then it's whatever. Like I said, I grew up with people talking shit about me. Like, and it is it is exactly what it is. And oh, I got a yes card. And so you gotta look at it. For instance, right? Say like if you're out, flirting, you're trying to get into the dating scene and stuff like that, and you go back to your first crush or the first time you ever caught a feeling for somebody, and just think of from that person on to now, how have the situation gone? Have they been, so vocally, out there where they come up to you and be like, hey, I like you, let's go up, let's do this, let's chill, let's hang out? Or have they, been like holding back and, you know, slow to approach, have some internal conflict going on, like they battle themselves internally, like should I say, should I not, should I say, should I not, should I say, okay, right now, no, not right now, okay, I'm gonna say tomorrow, okay, so this is what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do this as a nice gesture, and I'm just gonna play eye contact with them, and, you know, I'm gonna stare at them. I'm gonna give them all these type of feelings and emotions, and you know, it's just gonna be like this awkward. It's like I like you, I like you. I got some feelings there. I'm battling something internally. Like if you running into somebody like that, then you need to pull yourself back and go. Is they mirroring me in some type of way? Do I have internal conflict with something or someone or what's going on? Like, is this just them and things that they have to deal with, or is this person kind of mirroring me? Like, that should make you want to like step back and um, really internalize. Like, I love when people can make me internalize and be like, wow, that's pretty strange. Like, do I do that? Like, wow, this person is so me. Like when I can sit back and be like, "Wow, that's crazy." It's fun to me, because it just shows you areas of improvement where you may have to work harder, a little bit harder on. If you're used to normally being, like, no, I'm not gonna go out there and put myself out. If a guy wants me, he's gonna have to come to me. He's gonna have to do this. And he's gonna have to do that. He got to do all the work. What are you putting in? What are you putting in? If he got to put out everything, it's like you have to, and I understand, like, for feminines and stuff like that, they normally say, let it come in and, all of this stuff. But it's like sometimes your mission is to be the one to get shit started, okay? Sometimes, especially if you've been a person that's always held back and always wanted everything and everyone to come to you, sometimes you got to go for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like if it's not coming towards you, then we got to do some internal work here and understand why. Are you not trying to pursue it? Like, are you not putting out the energy of open and readiness? Like, are you putting out this energy of guardedness? Are you putting out this, like, what type of energy are you putting out there? Okay, like I said, with me, I just found it really, really funny when it came to people that I met, friendships, people that I've talked to and stuff like that, and I could just be like, wow, you remind me of me. It's like, that's how I show up to people. Yeah, gotta change that. But it's like it's just like I just laugh at it. Like that's just me. Like I said, people are often going to mirror you. Whether you're in a workplace, you're always going to have competition. Whether it's one sided, whether it's a person that maybe you know you're at a job and people like you and other people don't like the fact that other people like you. And it's not like a relationship, like it's like you're the co-worker that uplifts everybody's spirit. When people see you, their day is instantly better. They know that they're gonna laugh, they know that it's gonna be a great day, they know that maybe you're a person that likes to bring food or something like that, so they know that they're gonna get some good food. So it could be anything. It could just be your energy that people will automatically attack. They will automatically, throw, projections and, shade and hate and dislikes towards you and stuff like that. Like I said, it could literally be anything. It could be to the point where, let's say you're at your job and you're the person that stands up and speak out the most, where other people, we've all been there when, our manager's been talking and they say, well, anybody got something to say? And everybody just like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then it's that one person that will stir the fucking pie. And they be like, yes, I do. And then other people be like, oh, well, you make it uncomfortable. It's like, no. me making something uncomfortable, like how does that make you uncomfortable? You could get up and leave. Like me speaking my truth makes you uncomfortable. That says a lot about you. It doesn't say like it has like it has a lot to say about you. Like me answering a question that was asked because you don't got the balls to stand up and say how you truly feel. So it's like I'm not going to sit up here and talk about it later on. Like if the question is asked, I shall answer it. Like so, you know but like I said, it's time. Like a lot of us been in this energy of like stagnancy and non-movement and comfortability, and now we're becoming uncomfortable, and now we are being pushed to step outside of our comfort zone and try new things and go new places. And if you're a person that always been dependent on other people, like, oh, I don't go out if I don't have any friends to go out with me. Now you're being more pushed to go out by yourself. Try like an art class, try, the movies, go out to dinner, just shop and just do little things by yourself. Like now you're being pushed to, get out that comfort zone and do these things alone. If you're a person that's vice versa. If you're a person that normally do things alone, you might be, in that energy and or in the season of making friends and being with friends and going out with people and just enjoying the company of others. So it could definitely be like a whole swap. um, if it's something that you've been sitting on, like a business idea or something like that, you might be being pushed to start it. Even if you launch next year, let's say if you are, starting a clothing line or something like that, of course, you got to make sure everything, your name and everything on the backside is handled. And you might not launch it till later on in the year or next year because you might be a person, maybe you don't have a huge following, or you're not really out there, so you gotta wear your own stuff for a time, and you gotta hit up people and send things out and really do a lot of work on the back end to get your name and your product and your brand out there. And sometimes it happens. I remember I was watching one girl and she made lip gloss, and she said it took her 3 years to make 100,000. With some people, they're blessed enough they can make, 100,000 that first year. They can make, depending on, just like we not counting celebrities because they already got an unfair advantage, right? They already got a huge fucking following. So no matter what they drop, most of the time if they have like a strong base, like a strong fan base, they're gonna sell out. But just imagine to the average person that like I don't have a following, I don't have this. It doesn't matter. You don't depend on your family, you don't depend on your friends, because at the end of the day, they're not gonna be the one buying your shit and making and your money's coming from them. Your money is gonna be coming from complete strangers on the internet that's going to love your brand. They're going to love what you stand for. They're going to love what you create, and they're gonna want to purchase it. Whether it's hair, whether you do press on nails, whether you make clothes, whether it's cosmetics, body essentials, whether it's like fragrances or something like that. People are, it's always a target audience for somebody. Um, it's always somebody's going to want what you have. So it's like, how can I market this? Does this make sense to me? So it's like we're in that energy right now where we are being, definitely pushed to start something and to be more independent and creative and to really, look outside of the box and step outside of that comfort zone that we normally be in, child, and to say, this is not it, this is not enough, and I want more, as well as saying, I'm, gonna lead by faith. Like I'm gonna be led by faith, and what's for me shall come for me, and what's not should just go past. And like I said, you're gonna have people, you're gonna have oppositions against you. You're gonna have people that's gonna be up against you. You're gonna have people that talk shit about you. You're gonna have people that doubt you. You're gonna have people that and that. And You just basically got to keep on trucking, okay? You just basically got to be the engine that keeps on engineing, okay? Like my engine is engineing, okay? At the end of the day, your haters are your biggest motivator. Just imagine, right? You got a bunch of people that don't like you. You start a business, right? You start something, and let's say they go onto their social media, they got a little bit more following than you. Sometimes they probably don't. You know, sometimes y'all can be neck and neck. And they start talking shit about your business. Oh, this brand that. Guess what that's doing? That's bringing attention to your brand, because now people are going to go and check you out, right? So that's sending people to you. And only thing you're doing is you're just turning those naysayers into returning consumers off of the hater. So you know when they say haters are my biggest motivator, haters are the reason, they make my money go up, because it's like you consistently talk shit about me, but yet everybody that you're talking shit to me about is coming to purchase from me, and they're still purchasing from me. So I can't be as bad as you say I am. So it's basically like, I know I just probably went like two separate ways, probably even three, child. Y'all know me. I be from like boop 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 and the boop boop boop. So, you know, um, definitely, you know, take some time out to check out, what mirrors you. Like I said, it could be in people. It can, especially if you and somebody else are on similar timelines. So let's say if they're just like probably 2 months advance before you. Like if something good pop up for them, it's like, okay, we moving in the same way, so I know, we normally have good things pop off within a month or 2 months of each other. It's like you shoot off, and then right after you, I shoot off. So it's like, but I don't want you to get like focused on that, and then you be watching that person move forever. Like no, but it's just to take heed and take note of a lot of things. Like I have a friend right now who is dating interracially. He would never do it. He told me, he was like, normally I like the brown, and he was like, but and I'm like, I'm here for it. Okay, like I'm here for stepping outside that comfort zone and trying something new. Like I am all and totally here for it. So I just like, I'm proud of you. Like I'm genuinely happy that you know you stepped outside. You've done something new. Like I'm happy. I don't know about you, but I'm happy. So it's all about, it's trial. Like life is all trial and error. Like everything isn't going to make you happy. Everything isn't going to please you. Everything isn't going to pop off for you when you want it to pop off. But especially if you're a person that haven't been dating, like just get yourself out there, because Mr. or Mrs. is not going to just pop up in front of your door like, hey, I'm the person that you've been manifesting. Like you got to get yourself out there. Dating is trial and error. Like you're gonna meet people that you like, and you're gonna meet people that you don't, and but you're still gonna, at the end of the day, you're still going to learn from them. Okay, so this is just a little message. Yeah, I am tired. Okay, this is a little message that I want to put out and stuff like that. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later.